Good afternoon, everyone. It's approximately 1:30 on Friday, February the 12th, and I'm going to try to keep this video a lot shorter than the last one. Apologies if that one went kind of long, but just want to give you a quick update on the weather over the weekend into the coming week for what we can expect here in Northeast Kansas and really kind of region-wide because we're going to be sort of all experiencing the same thing, at least partially. So there's really two stories going on. There's the really dangerously cold temperatures that we're have been seeing and we'll see even get lower over the next few days. And then there's going to be a couple of chances for precipitation across the region. You know, here in Northeast Kansas, Riley County area, we may kind of thread the needle again, like we've done several times so far this winter, between a couple of systems. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a minute. But there's a chance that we may not see a whole lot of snowfall, which would be nice. Unfortunately, other parts of the region, including other parts of Kansas, are going to get whacked, it looks like, especially on Sundays. So the cold air is a guarantee. I mean, that's locked in. We've already seen that. We're going to continue to see that. It's going to get worse through at least the first part of next week. Um, so that's a guarantee. The precipitation chances, there's still enough variability in models, and there's still enough time that can change a little bit. So, uh, you know, that's where you see the medium confidence, the low confidence there with how that's going to play out. But there's enough confidence in the fact that we're going to see snow in a lot of locations across the region. It's just really a question of who gets the most and who gets, how much. So I'm going to show you some data for the region. So again, we always start with satellite. Again, this is our first storm system that's kind of coming out across the plains right now as we speak. They're starting to see some snowfall across, Nebraska, Wyoming. Not really a whole lot in Kansas yet, but we may start to see a little bit into far northern Kansas. But this storm system is going to mostly go north of us, and that's a little bit of a change from what I had talked about on Wednesday, where it looked like we might get, maybe a couple of inches here in Manhattan overnight tonight, Friday night into Saturday. It looks like most of that's going to stay north. Really, mainly the far northern tier of counties in Kansas might see a little bit, but most of that's going to stay to our north. Our next storm system is right on its heels, is still out here over the Pacific. That's going to be the bigger weather maker as far as precipitation goes and the way it dives down through the region. It's going to take a little bit more of a southerly route, and so that is going to, again, probably keep things a little bit south for us here in Riley County, but southwest Kansas, western Kansas, southern Kansas, Oklahoma, the Texas Panhandle, you're going to see a lot of snow. Actually, another storm system possible when the Tuesday night and a Wednesday, but that one looks like right now it may go far enough south that may not impact really a whole lot of the state, except maybe extremely far southern, southeast Kansas. But that's a long way out, so that's definitely going to change some. Show your radar really quick. Again, you see sort of this broad area. It's really just light snow up here across southern Nebraska. It's showing up some in northern, north central Kansas. The majority of that's probably not reaching the ground. Again, our air at the surface is pretty dry right now, but some of that may. And so again, just understand that over the next few hours, even overnight tonight, we could see some snow, and even here in Manhattan, we could see a little bit of snow. I don't expect a huge amount. Anything would more than likely be less than an inch. And again, this is going to be very, very, very dry snow, and that's going to be part of the story for the second storm system over the weekend. Is that this is going to be very, very dry for what we're used to. What that means is that it's going to pile up a little bit faster than what we're used to as well. So switching gears a little bit. So currently across the region, we're at a very balmy 3 degrees here in Manhattan. Single digits pretty well statewide, except the far southeast corner. A few teens in there, but just brutally cold. Our wind chill is -12. Keep track of this. The Mesonet is a great site and a great way to see your real-time data wherever you live across the state. So this is a great resource. I'd strongly recommend it. But just know it's really, really brutally cold, and it's, again, unfortunately not going to get better and maybe get worse over the next few days. So again, the next couple of days then. So again, this is the forecast map for 6 p.m. this evening. Can you see the area of moderate snow, really pretty much all of Nebraska. This lighter blue across Kansas and even Oklahoma is probably pretty light. Most of that's probably not even going to be reaching the ground. It'll be very minimal accumulations. But again, one of the challenges is it's so cold that any accumulation we get, any snowfall, is going to stick to roadways and can cause some problems pretty rapidly. If we step through time tomorrow, honestly, tomorrow may not be that bad other than just really, really cold. You see a lot of the precipitation kind of goes away through the day tomorrow. But then as you start getting into Saturday evening, into Sunday morning, that's when we see this bigger storm system really kick out through the Mountain West into the region. By 6 a.m. Sunday morning, this is the map for 6 a.m. Sunday morning, I would expect, light to moderate to at times maybe heavy snow pretty much region wide. The short answer for Sunday is if you can stay home Sunday. It is just not going to be a good day to travel. It's going to be a good day to get out. If you have chores, if you have errands, if you have livestock, things that need to be tended to, try to do that tomorrow if at all possible. Sunday just is going to be a very bad day. So again, this is 6 a.m. Sunday, 6 p.m. We see the heaviest snow again. Kind of goes from, if you cut the state into thirds from northwest to south, from northwest to southeast, it's really the southwestern 2/3 of the state. They're going to see the most snow from this. So up here in north central northeast Kansas, like I said, we may miss the bulk of this, but western Kansas, southern Kansas, into Oklahoma, Texas, this is going to be a mess, and it's going to be problematic for quite a while. But then it moves out relatively quickly. So by 6 a.m. Monday, most of the snow is shifted off to the east. We could still see some flurries around here. It's going to be really, really cold Monday morning. So just keep that in mind as well. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. By 6 a.m. Tuesday, we're cleared for a little bit. But then again, like I said, Tuesday night into Wednesday, we could see another storm system come through. This one looks like it's going to be primarily far enough south to really just kind of clip southern, southwestern Kansas. But again, this is several days out, so that can change. So keep an eye on this time frame as well. And then I want to show you one last thing. So by 6 a.m. Friday, you see this nice little warm front here. We're starting to see some warm air actually build back in. And so by the weekend, we may actually get above freezing for, northeast Kansas here. Western Kansas, definitely by Friday, Saturday, we'll start to see some moderating temperatures, which will be nice. This isn't the end of winter, I don't think. I think we'll still see some more cold air and potentially some more chances for snowfall before we get done with March. But just know that at least this very, very, very significant, stretch of cold air is at least we're starting to maybe see the end of that. So from a hazards perspective or watches and warnings, you see the light blue here across much of southwest Kansas, just about all of Oklahoma and Texas. This is a winter storm watch, and this is for, again, the storm system that's going to be coming out Saturday night through the day Sunday, exiting Monday. Up here for Nebraska, this is a winter weather advisory, so it's less severe, less significant, but that's for the ongoing snowfall today into this evening. And so again, right now we're sort of in this in-between area in Riley County, northeast Kansas. We may stay that way. I would expect at least a winter weather advisory probably to be issued for Sunday's storm system. But again, the areas where you see the winter storm watch is where you're going to see the more significant snowfall. So how much snow are we talking about? It's hard to say, frankly. I'm showing you, again, a blend of different computer models, and I'm going to show you a lot of different models here as I do this. But widespread 4 to 6 to 8 inches is not going to be uncommon for southwestern, south central Kansas into Oklahoma. This may be a little bit low actually, because I've got this looking at the snowfall projection with a 10-to-1 ratio. That may be, or that's going to be low. We may see more of a 20-to-1, 25-to-1 ratio. And what that means is that how much liquid precipitation translates into frozen precipitation. For this part of the world, we're used to 10-to-1, 12-to-1, and that's where we get kind of wet snow, heavy snow. This is going to be more like mountain snow, more like what you get in Colorado, Utah, just because it's so incredibly cold. So it's going to be much more efficient than what we're used to. So, where this shows Wichita, 3 to 4 inches, it may be closer to 6 to 8 inches is very much a possibility. And there's a possibility it could be even higher than that, frankly. Now, again, things change. This always changes. But just keep in mind that, for southwest, west central, southern, even southeastern Kansas, there's going to be a significant snowstorm. Up here in our neck of the woods in Riley County, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inches, not out of the question. I would lean maybe toward the lower end of that spectrum, hopefully. But just know that we're going to see some snow on Sunday, and we'll see how much we get. And there's still time for this to shift north, to shift south. If it does that, that'll change the snowfall amounts. Also want to show you temperatures. So this is the projection for Monday morning at 6 a.m. And so you see basically the entire state, according to this model, below zero. So -8, and this is air temperature. This is not wind chill. And this is pretty common across the different models we look at. It's anywhere from, negative, 0 to -5, some closer to -10. It's going to be really cold Monday morning. And it's, Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning. It's just going to be really cold. We switch and look at wind chills. Wind chills in the -20, -25, even some close to -30 range is possible. Obviously, that's going to depend on what kind of wind we see. But again, just know that these are dangerously low temperatures. And so limit the amount of outside time as much as possible, especially Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning, that time frame. Again, do what you can tomorrow outdoors. Try to stay inside as much as you can on Sunday. And then by Monday, again, snow will have moved out, it looks like, but western, central, southwestern Kansas will still have some, a lot of snow on the ground. And then even this part of the state will have some snow, and then just incredibly, incredibly cold weather for any time of the year, frankly. I'm not saying this time of year, but for any time of the year. So a little bit closer in. So again, showing the wind chill chart. So again, if we have, 15 to 20 to 25 below wind chills, that's in this frostbite time of 30 minutes or so for exposed skin. So make sure if you are outside that you cover up, you bundle up, you try to keep, as little skin exposed as possible when you're out. This is the actual National Weather Service forecast, and this is for Sunday morning, the coldest wind chill. They have -15, -25 out here out west. So again, in that same range. This is a forecast snowfall from the National Weather Service. So this is looking at all the different forecast offices and their official forecast. This only goes out to 6 p.m. on Sunday, so it's going to be a little bit higher than this. It's missing some for South Central and Southeast Kansas, so it'll be higher than that down here. But you can see out west, 6 to 7 to 8 inches is possible. Here in Manhattan, they have us at 2. Again, that could go higher, that could go lower. It's really hard to say, but expect a little bit of snowfall in this part of the state through the day Sunday. Again, probably exiting before the Monday morning commute. So what to think about? Again, plan for wind chills, 15 to 25 degree below range for the next several mornings. Air temperatures could be 0 to up to maybe -10 for parts of the region, even here in Manhattan. So again, limit your outdoor activities and travel if possible. I would just say on Sunday, if you can, stay home. Sunday is not going to be a good day to travel, and it's going to be very dangerous, frankly, across western, southwestern, southern Kansas to be traveling on Sunday. So again, think about what you need to do now to protect your livestock, pets, property, other vulnerabilities that you may have. So with that's what I'm going to leave you with. If there is a major change to this forecast, if we see a big shift in the track, something changes, I'll release another one of these videos over the weekend. Otherwise, things have trended sort of in the same direction. So as always, if you have specific questions, please reach out to me directly. I'm happy to answer those. I've answered several of those emails already. So again, happy to answer those. But other than that, stay safe this weekend, stay warm, and we will catch up with you hopefully until next week. So thank you. Have a good rest of your day.